Next up, you could say the NBA Sportsmanship Award honors the player that's here for happy. So, who won the NBA Sportsmanship Award for the 2020-21 season?
Was it Drew Holiday, Chris Paul, Jimmy Butler, or Giannis Antetokounmpo?
I think this player is very underrated, and here's a hint. They also won the championship that same year.
Always good to get that chip.
Chip, get it? Aha! Team 2K TV has been answering the challenge, competing in every single event in Season 6, Zero Gravity, and with 3 wins from the first weekend, and after last weekend, 7 events covered. We've got Team 2K TV in the house to tell us how they're doing. We've got Chris, Danny, Rodney, and the voice of events, Brian.
Yes, Alexis, I am happy to report that Team 2K TV is not only picking up wins in Concha del Mar, but we're also getting those dubs in the city. Brian, how did last weekend go?
Well, Chris, the NBA Playoffs Have Landed event could not have gone any better for Team 2K TV. We played 3 games, won all 3 of them in our NBA playoffs here, and it was just some beautiful basketball being played. Games 1 and 2, I think the theme would be 2 words: ball movement. Whether it was screens, cuts, threes, dunks, we were beating our opponents left and right. And in the spirit of ball movement, just look at how games 1 and 2 ended. Game 1 was a pick and roll, and Danny assisted me for the game-winning dunk. And then game 2, our signature Team 2K TV play, a backdoor pass from me to Danny to win the game. Game 3 was the Danny game. He had all 22 points for us. He was 8 of 9 from the field, including 6 of 7 from three-point land. And Chris, you and I at some point just realized that he's cooking and we just gotta let him cook. So that's what we did.
Yep, just feed the hot hand, right? I mean, without our assists, he would have never got the 22 points, but I'm glad that we gave him perfect passes to hit that mark. That was amazing by Brian and I to set him up like that.
Couldn't have done it without.
The Pistons earlier, arriving at the arena. Hard to imagine a group looking more confident than this. On the road, they've always got their game faces on. But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Welcome, everyone. We have a very special treat for you here. No trick. It's the NBA on Halloween. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise, and it was taking control of my mind. For me,
clearly. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Bay and Grant are the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Lee, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Brown. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Curry. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Well, it's certainly our treat to bring you, the fans, NBA action here on Halloween. And Greg, as a parent, how many pieces of candy do your kids get to have in one night?
Oh, they came back loaded down.
New group in for the Nets. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Andre Drummond. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. MP's checked in for Brown. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Curry. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Stewart's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Marvin Bagley comes in for Sadiq Bey. Diallo, he's checked in for Cunningham. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Saban Lee.
Showing toughness on that possession. Bagley doesn't back down from these type of challenges.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
Claxton, no good.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Well, one thing, Chris, you got to love about Jeremy Grant is his raw scoring ability.
I mean, he's a real volume shooter. He takes a lot of threes, but he makes a lot of threes. I mean, you can trust him to come up with points out there on the floor.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. Tries yet again. It's hauled in by Stewart. The Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Down low. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Simmons passes to MP. Misses off the left iron.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Here's Grant. The Pistons keeping it alive, a new 14. It's tipped. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Simmons. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. To the middle. And Aldridge slams it in.
Oh, look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent and looking to get them going.
Left side, Grant. Here's Stewart. Here's Bagley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
15.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Detroit.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
That free throw missing.
Wow, what did he have?
Lineup here for Brooklyn. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart. Bay comes in for Marvin Bagley. Cunningham, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And Lee's subbed in for Joseph. That's good from Durant.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
On the floor for Detroit, Hamidou Diallo is out there with Bay. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Lee in at the 1 spot.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
MP looking around. Olynyk with the steal. With the floater. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Cunningham.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
MP outside. Releases. Offensive rebound. And Drummond throws it down.
He's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lee passes to Bay. There's the pass to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the right side. Diallo the pass to Olynyk. And a wide open look for Cunningham. The Pistons rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
First team foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Andre Drummond, and it's Ben Simmons in for Seth Curry. The drive by MP. And Lee pulls it down. Pistons trail by 12. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And so he hits the technical free throw. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lots of room. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Aldridge left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldridge has got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't.
Oh, he hit it! He hit it!
What a great shot! An incredible way to end the half. That doesn't only give them a bigger lead, it gives them more momentum heading into the locker room.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Nets lead by 14. We'll see. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Drummond. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. MP's checked in for Brown. And Harris subbed in for Curry. Then for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Marvin Bagley comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Diallo subbed in for Cunningham. They've got Harris. He's out there with Ben Simmons. MP out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in a power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
AGA hot off the presses. MP has agreed to a marketing partnership with Mobile One.
I mean, MP has so many followers. It's really going to help Mobile One reach new customers. Smart business decision on their part.
Lee kicks to Bagley. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
Yeah, Kevin, when it comes to Marvin Bagley, the number 2 pick in the 2018 draft, I mean, he was selected ahead of Luka Doncic, who was picked 3rd.
Claxton the pass to MP.
Come on.
And the Nets miss again.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control. I think it's important Bagley focuses on his strengths. He shouldn't concentrate on matching Doncic's production.
Yeah, Bagley's a different type of player. I mean, he's a double-double threat with impressive athleticism. He just needs to find a way to stay healthy.
That one misses for Olynyk. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
On the floor for Detroit, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Bagley is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Lee in at the point. Thomas finds Dragic. Now MP. Shoots from 8. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Andre Drummond.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, no good.
And Kelly Olynyk grew up in Toronto. In 7th grade, his family moved to Kamloops, British Columbia. He and Steve Nash were 2 notable players to come out that
region. And he sinks the second.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated and miss even one free throw right now.
Dragic the pass to MP. 29 seconds left in the game. to the inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And it's just competing and, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And this is what guys play for. When it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
And the free throw, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. Dragic kicks to MP. Inside. Jackson with it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is...
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, what you working on?
See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Again. Hey, ball.
That's all you, MP.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Way to grab that, MP. Hey, right here. Way to go, MP. Hey, he can ball, huh? Good kid, MP. We'll get the next one. Hey, hit me up. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Way to get it, MP. That's all day, MP. focus. Way to get that block, MP. Get your mind right. Hey, right here. Nice bucket, MP. Hey, he can ball up. Yeah, MP.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Way to go, MP. Come around. Do it. Shut up. Keep firing, MP. Hey.
Man, I can't even watch this.
Way to get that board, MP. Hey, right here. Get your mind right. Hey, he can ball up. That's all you, MP. Good boy, MP.
One more.
Hey, see you later, man.
I mean, all right, we're just picking up wins. We're above 500. Your challenge is being completed as well, Alexis.
I don't remember saying
well.
that.
We're
So
doing
if
well.
we have the tape, I would like to see the tape because I don't remember saying like, let's get above 500.
Okay, editors, roll it.
I don't want 50-50. I don't want anything less. I want winning. More wins than losses. Do you take on this challenge?
We accept.
Did I really say that? I don't honestly remember.
You did.
You did.
I think you're the only one that doesn't remember it, Alexis.
All right. I don't want you guys to get too confident. How'd you guys do on the Concha Del Mar?
I'm not sure why no one wanted to play with me after I made all those shots in the city. So I went on the Concha Del Mar solo. A lot of fun to play with somebody random. You never know what you're going to get, but we had a pretty good 2-player game going. We were able to pick up another win for Team 2K TV. Shout out to ISO Broski. Thanks for playing with me. We didn't talk, but I feel like I've known you my whole life, and hopefully we'll hook up again for another 2v2 session.
ISO Broski getting up in Team 2K TV action. I love it.
You could say he's your other broski from another mother.
Hey, you're not ISO anymore, Broski. Right here. You live in here.
Okay, it looks like my coaching is starting to pay off. How'd you do the following weekend?
So the following weekend, we went into vacation days and got...
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With us tonight, two great basketball minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian, you could say the alley-oop is perhaps the game's most exciting play. Ricky Rubio said that 80% of the credit should go to the finisher. LeBron James said, quote, the worst passes often lead to the best finishes. And Lonzo Ball...
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. Now Atlanta starting 5. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, they've got Andre Drummond. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Brown in at the 3. New season means new opportunity for young players. Grant, a chance for them to establish themselves in a pecking order.
You know, BA, teams always hope that a young player steps into a bigger role. This part of the year is rife with playing time to be claimed.
And so off the tip. Changes for Brooklyn. Aldridge is checked in for Drummond. MP comes in for Brown. And Harris is subbed in for Curry. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Young against Simmons.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
With the 10-footer. Outside Gallinari. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Aldridge. And here's MP. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Harris on the wing. Back to MP. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
When you look back at the 2010s, we had some monster trades in the NBA. Danilo Gallinari was part of 2 of them. First in 2011, he was sent from New York to Denver in the Carmelo Anthony deal.
Back to Durant. Fast break, here we go. Here's Gallinari. The shot won't fall. Good D by Simmons. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. Claxton, he's checked in for Durant. Jang, he's checked in for the Hawks. Herder comes in for Trae Young. Right outside. To the inside. Pass to Jang. Back to Herder. The 3. Brooklyn with the board. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP against Gallinari. Just 5 on the clock. And it's MP with a rebound. He squares up and sinks it.
Nice move by MP to shake off the defender. He really knows how to execute.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Hawks on top. They lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on